Hey everyone, Dr. Mike here, and let's talk about something that affects all of us. Our hormones. They're like the behind-the-scenes crew of our bodies. We don't see them, but they're running the show. And when they're out of whack, things can get, well, a little crazy. In this video, we're going to dive deep into 10 telltale signs that your hormones might need a little TLC. Let's get to it. Alright, let's talk about the elephant in the room, or maybe I should say, the extra weight on the scale. Have you been sticking to your healthy eating habits and exercise routine, but the numbers just won't budge, or even worse, they're creeping up? It's incredibly frustrating, right? Well, before you blame yourself, listen up. One of the most common signs of a hormonal imbalance is unexplained weight gain. This can be super disheartening because you're doing all the right things, but your body's internal chemistry is working against you. One of them is cortisol, often referred to as the stress hormone. When we're constantly stressed, our bodies pump out cortisol, and guess what? One of its side effects can be weight gain, especially around the midsection. Another culprit could be your thyroid. If your thyroid isn't producing enough hormones, a condition called hypothyroidism, your metabolism slows down, and you guessed it. Weight gain can be a common symptom. If you're seeing consistent, unexplained weight gain despite your best efforts, it's definitely worth talking to your doctor to rule out any potential hormonal imbalances. Ever feel like you could sleep for a week and still wake up tired, like you're dragging yourself through the day, even after a full night's rest? Yeah, we've all been there. But when fatigue becomes a chronic issue, it's important to pay attention because it could be a sign of a hormonal imbalance. Remember the thyroid gland we talked about earlier? Well, it plays a huge role in regulating your energy levels. When it's not functioning optimally and those thyroid hormones are low, one of the most common symptoms is persistent fatigue. And trust me, I know how debilitating that constant tiredness can be, but it's not just your thyroid that can be the culprit behind your exhaustion. So, if you're constantly hitting the snooze button or feeling like you need a nap just to get through the day, don't brush it off as just being tired. Okay, let's talk about those moments when you feel like you're on an emotional roller coaster. One minute you're happy and laughing, and the next you're close to tears or feeling irritable for no apparent reason. We've all been there, right? But when these mood swings become a regular occurrence, it could be a sign that your hormones are out of balance. You see, hormones play a significant role in regulating our emotions and moods. When these hormones are in sync, our emotions tend to be more stable. But when they're out of whack, buckle up for the emotional roller coaster ride. Two key hormones that heavily influence our mood are estrogen and testosterone. But if you're noticing significant shifts in your mood, increased anxiety or feelings of depression that are interfering with your daily life, don't hesitate to reach out to your doctor. We all know how important a good night's sleep is for our physical and mental health. But what happens when you can't seem to fall asleep, stay asleep, or wake up feeling refreshed no matter how many hours you log in bed? Well, my friends, it could be another sign that your hormones need a little attention. You see, hormones play a crucial role in regulating our sleep-wake cycle, also known as our circadian rhythm. One of the key players in this cycle is a hormone called melatonin. However, factors like stress, exposure to blue light from electronic devices, and even aging can disrupt melatonin production, making it difficult to fall asleep and stay asleep. And remember cortisol, the stress hormone? Well, if you're constantly stressed or anxious, your cortisol levels can remain elevated at night, interfering with your ability to fall asleep and get a restful night's sleep. Another hormone that can wreak havoc on your sleep is estrogen. Our skin is the largest organ in our body, and it often reflects our inner health. So, it's no surprise that hormonal imbalances can manifest as various skin issues. If you've been noticing persistent acne breakouts, dryness, or other changes in your skin's texture or appearance, it's worth considering whether your hormones might be playing a role. Let's start with acne, a common skin concern that affects people of all ages. While several factors can contribute to acne, hormones, particularly androgens, play a significant role. During puberty, both boys and girls experience a surge in androgen levels, which can lead to increased oil production in the skin, clogged pores, and ultimately, acne breakouts. But hormonal acne isn't just limited to teenagers. Beyond acne, hormonal imbalances can also manifest as other skin issues. Let's be honest, no one likes to see more hair than usual in their brush or going down the drain. While some hair loss is normal, we shed an average of 50 to 100 hairs a day. Excessive shedding or thinning can be a sign of a hormonal imbalance. Remember our friend the thyroid? Well, it plays a crucial role in hair growth. When your thyroid hormone levels are out of balance, either too high or too low, it can disrupt the hair growth cycle, leading to increased shedding or even hair loss. In addition to thyroid issues, other hormonal imbalances can also contribute to hair loss. For example, women experiencing menopause often notice hair thinning or loss due to fluctuating estrogen levels. Our gut health is intricately connected to our overall well-being, and believe it or not, our hormones play a significant role in keeping our digestive systems functioning smoothly. So, if you've been experiencing digestive woes like bloating, constipation, diarrhea, or abdominal pain, it could be a sign that your hormones need a little balancing act. Two key hormones that influence our digestive system are estrogen and progesterone. These hormones fluctuate throughout the menstrual cycle, and these fluctuations can wreak havoc on our digestive tracts. For example, estrogen affects the production of serotonin, a hormone that plays a vital role in regulating bowel movements. So when estrogen levels are low, it can lead to constipation. Stress, which triggers the release of cortisol, can also wreak havoc on our guts. Let's talk about something that can put a damper on our intimate lives: low libido. If you've been experiencing a decreased desire for sex, it's essential to remember that you're not alone, and that various factors, including hormonal imbalances, can contribute to this common concern. When it comes to our sex drive, hormones play a starring role. Testosterone, often considered the male hormone, is crucial for both men and women in regulating libido. When testosterone levels decline, which can happen naturally with age or due to underlying medical conditions, it can lead to a decrease in sexual desire. But testosterone isn't the only hormone involved in libido. In women, estrogen helps maintain the vaginal lining's thickness and lubrication, which is essential for comfortable and enjoyable sex. For women, our menstrual cycles are like our body's internal barometers, reflecting our overall health and hormonal balance. So, when our periods become irregular, it's a clear sign that something might be off-kilter. While occasional irregularities aren't always a cause for concern, persistent changes in your menstrual cycle warrant attention. Let's talk about the hormones that orchestrate our menstrual cycles: estrogen and progesterone. These two hormones work in a delicate dance throughout the month to regulate the buildup and shedding of the uterine lining. Now, when these hormones are out of balance, it can throw off the entire menstrual cycle, leading to irregular periods. Several factors, including stress, sudden weight loss or gain, excessive exercise, and certain medical conditions, can cause hormonal imbalances that affect the menstrual cycle. We've all had those moments where we walk into a room and forget why we're there or struggle to recall a name that's on the tip of our tongues. While occasional forgetfulness is a normal part of life, persistent memory problems or difficulty concentrating could be a sign of a hormonal imbalance. Believe it or not, our hormones play a crucial role in cognitive function, including memory, attention, and focus. One of the key players is cortisol, the stress hormone. While cortisol is essential for our survival, helping us respond to stress, chronic stress can lead to elevated cortisol levels, which can negatively impact our brain health. High levels of cortisol can actually damage brain cells in the hippocampus, a region of the brain responsible for learning and memory. In addition to cortisol, estrogen, a hormone that plays a vital role in women's reproductive health, also influences cognitive function. So there you have it, folks, 10 signs that your hormones might be trying to tell you something. Remember, our bodies are constantly communicating with us, and it's up to us to listen and take action. If you've been experiencing any of these signs, don't ignore them. The first step is to talk to your doctor. They can help determine if a hormonal imbalance is at the root of your symptoms and recommend the best course of action. Stay healthy and balanced. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more health tips and information. Stay healthy and balanced.